Okay, welcome back to Amazing World of Geek. This is episode 4. I'm Tetepe, aka Zero, and I've got Chris, or Chachi, here with me again. Welcome back, Chachi.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you back.
It's been a while.
Again, it has. We've had a bit of a gap here, but it doesn't matter because we're back. The team is back.
Yeah, it's back together.
We got
We're getting the band back together. Sorry.
A lot's happened in since the last episode. Things have been announced, things have been released, things have come and gone. I mean, where do you even start? Like, there's been the Star Wars Rogue One trailer. There's something. There's been an announcement saying that Suicide Squad's getting reshoots, and they've since released a new trailer, like a new trailer, which is awesome. That's looking good.
Yeah, it does.
Games have been released, betas have come out, movies have been released or about to be released. So much. Where do you even get started? I believe that it's Monday as we're recording this right now, and the weekend that just passed us had we got to see the Doom, the official Doom beta available on consoles and Steam, which people have been playing. I personally have not gotten on board with that. I believe you have.
Yeah.
My experience with it was limited. I mainly just watched others play it on like Twitch and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's a big thing. That's as you were saying just before we recorded, was for you going to be a focus, which is going to be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm interested to hear your thoughts. And what else?
Oh, I guess we could always talk about that new Suicide Squad trailer, as you said. The MKX news being what it was and what it wasn't. I didn't get a chance to see
That's
10 Lane Cloverfield Lane rather, but
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, but have you played?
Gotta watch it.
Also, have you played The Division lately, or is that something that's?
I got it. I didn't get it straight away. I got it a little bit afterwards.
So you can play catch up with everyone.
My experience with it was, I'm gonna say, different to everyone else's. I always do this. Like, I get a game, but I get it late. Like, the squad all get it at the same time, and they're playing it, and then I'm playing catch up with them. I'm usually trying to solo the whole game, so I think I kind of shot myself in the foot with that. But my buddy Augustin carried me through most of it.
Right.
I'm not quite at 30 yet. Level 30.
Augustin,
I think I'm just
as in like those videos on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, Augustin, as in the guy who's been uploading, having fun with the Dark Souls 3 playthrough. So if you guys want to catch him playing it and having fun with it, and just, it's just full of goofs, gaffs, and laughs, check him out. He's doing his videos and uploading them to... There's my phone. That's him right now. Shut up. That's on the Amazing World of Geek YouTube channel. Check it out. His latest one, well, as of this recording right now, the latest one is episode 5. Check it out. Really funny, quality stuff. And I think he's working on the 6th one right now, so that should be up, I don't know, probably tonight or tomorrow. Check it out. Have fun. A lot of people are. Let's get him some views. But let's get stuck in.
Yeah, let's get
it.
Let me just jump straight in. I want to.
What's going on?
Okay.
With Doom.
Doom. I just, like I said earlier, and you just referred to as well. Wanted to talk about this game. What's hot? What's not? What's sweet? What's sour? This game. Wow. This beta. I don't know why I'm not playing it right now. I can give you the reason.
So it's good.
I like it. I personally like it, and I hate to say I told you so. I told you so.
It's a multiplayer beta,
yes,
right?
It is.
That's it. There's nothing more to it.
Nothing else. There's very much. This game. Okay, can we talk about this?
Tell me.
let me tell you, this beta, we haven't actually spoke since it come out, but
No,
this,
I literally have not heard anything about it other than what I've seen for myself on, like I said, the Twitch streams and stuff. None of my other friends have played it, so
okay,
my knowledge of it is limited.
okay,
I wanted to get it, but call me a heathen or whatever, but I just couldn't be
heathen.
bothered downloading it.
No, sorry. Um, okay, so this game, and I don't want to do the told you so, but in the other podcast we
Sure.
talked about Wolfenstein. This game, okay, this, you know, very brightly colored, almost vibrant for something like Doom. It is okay. This game, in short terms, to begin with, is Call of Duty without the fake realism. Now, the reason I say
Okay.
that, okay, I like Call of Duty. I don't love it. I don't love the latest things. It's between Call of Duty, um, and also to me, it feels a lot like um, Unreal Tournament. Um, Look, Call of Duty does what it does well. It has a big fan base. I hate to always bring up Call of Duty, but it's just a good starting point. It's a good datum. The
Mm,
thing about Doom is I haven't played a game in so long that has just been this fun. Has been
yep.
this not ridiculous as in show you off, oh, look what we can do. We can jump off walls. No one cares. Look, like they do, but they don't. This game is you don't have to reload. You have these different guns that have amazing secondary uses. You have
Hmm.
this model construction where you do all the colors. You can change the model of your character and everything, and it's interesting. It's very bare bones
Right.
beta, and obviously just talking about the beta here, it doesn't give you a subclass. It gives you a clean platter. This game is
Hmm.
completely just clean. It runs well. It looks amazing. It is exactly what you and I described it may have been. If there is a multiplayer, it is gonna be the Wolfenstein of multiplayers, and it plays exactly like Wolfenstein. It looks better than Call of Duty and Wolfenstein.
No way.
To me, it does. To me, it does.
Wow. Okay.
The levels. It has been, I'd say, maybe 5 years since I've played a game where the levels have been this good. I actually think the levels are, I'd say Quake 4 type levels. So
How many maps in the beta?
I don't think there's many. From memory, there's only two or three. But that
Right.
said, I don't know if there's a bit more. This game is it 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 brings you back to an arcade. It brings you back what it reminded me of at the times was like Half-Life 1 Deathmatch, um,
Right.
Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Look, the game the game is just it's quick, but it's accessible. You can pick this game up and get a kill. You can play this game and if you're really good, not die the whole game. It is the Call of Duty, but it's such a accessible game. Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty, and there's so many people that will just thrash you from the very beginning. There's no downside to picking up this game, playing the multiplayer. Obviously, the beta I'm talking about straight away, and you will get kills. And if you're good, you will be successful. I like the fact that you have almost like a conduit. If you pick up a certain thing, you become this. I'll send you the link right now. But you become this crazy monster with two rocket launchers on its shoulders, and he does awesome melee attacks, and that just throws me back to the normal game where you don't even have him, and you have melee attacks where you trip the guy over, he's floating in the air for a bit, and you just punch his head off, and it's fun. This game is fun. Like this game is. Oh, it's not Call of Duty where you've got to get 25 headshots with this weapon and you want to you get a new skin and it doesn't have that stuff to me so far. Like the game might the full version, but so far like the game doesn't have that structure to it. Even the perks are really well done. the best way I've seen it done in a very, very long time. It doesn't have excuse me, it doesn't have, how do you say, like a quick reload, a rapid tap, like fast firing, all these things. It does in a way, but they're timed. So everybody uses them almost like Titanfall. Similar how you have the cards, which I felt
Oh, okay.
was a great touch. The way this game utilizes it is immensely useful. The way it's just so flowing. Like, okay, you want to use this, you want to respawn where you want to see a respawn of a weapon coming up. It'll come up on your screen and tell you how long before the armor comes back. Or if you want 75 times your points when you kill somebody, you can do that as well. The game itself, it has some more to go, obviously, before the release, but the in ways of first-person shooter on console and deathmatch, it's doing great things. I hate to always do this where I talk up a game and it's not necessarily what it is, but yet again another beta that does its job well, and you won't go on your PSN where you won't see anybody on the beta. I went on my PSN, I saw the beta was open, I was like, holy crap, why am I not playing it? It's not a 10 out of 10 by any means, but to me, it plays exactly the way I thought it would and the way I wanted it to, which was another Wolfenstein. Like Bethesda and the publisher obviously intended it to be so. Look, the weapons, the menus, the weapons, the character skins, they can all change, that's not going to change the game's complete outlook.
Do the weapons feel good though?
Yes.
Because that's one of the things that stands out to me the most about the original Dooms. And when I say original, I mean the first one and the second one, the first two. I can still play those today and use that goddamn shotgun, and it still feels effing amazing. Like when you bloody use that thing.
Let me answer that question with the answer is yes, there is a shotgun in the new one, and yes, it rapes.
Yeah.
That game, I can't even think of a game that's been released on PlayStation 3 or 4, a deathmatch game, an arcade deathmatch game. I'm not talking about like a semi-realistic thing, but you do double jumps in. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a deathmatch arcade shooter, which is what this is. This game, the guns feel amazing. The lightning gun, I don't know the name. Tell me in the comments if you want to. That gun, every gun has a secondary fire. The secondary fire on the lightning gun is you shoot on the surface of your enemy or multiple enemies, and it injures them all. The gun itself has a different animation for it. It pops open its sides and it shoots at the ground. It has a different beam. All these things for a beta. I know I don't want to just turn it into, get this game, it's a beta. I'm turning it into, this game has not been made since 4th generation, 5th generation consoles. Like, what game has been a multiplayer that's a deathmatch that is unrealistic? Call of Duty, in its realms, yeah, it is unrealistic. You can double jump, you can walk on walls. However, for some reason, Call of Duty is kept to guns still have to reload. Guns still have terrible recoil. In this game, you just have a bare bones deathmatch shooter where there is unrealistic, contrast to other things, but this game is just run and gun, and it doesn't feel cheap. It does not feel cheap. It doesn't feel like, unless the team has really structured themselves and you're versing a clan or something, it doesn't feel as if you just live, die, like Call of Duty or something like this. It just has this really just way about it that just reminds you of like a team deathmatch in Half-Life 1 or Half-Life 2. For me, it's just been a throwback for me. It's been a complete throwback, and it just reminds me of those latter games and also the high points of Wolfenstein.
Mm.
I've really enjoyed it. Thank you, but yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome. However,
Oh no,
it's what you're saying sounds great,
yeah,
but where's the campaign?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Have you noticed? And my friend Jordan pointed this out. And he's right. When you actually pay attention, there's been like barely, if
Any
anything, I
talk?
don't recall. Yeah, like where's? No one has actually said anything about the campaign. I'm pretty sure.
You actually said
I'm
this in a
trying to remember.
prior podcast.
Did I?
Yeah, you said
Maybe I did.
you were concerned about the
But where's?
campaign, I think, or multiplayer. We both
Yeah.
went separate ways, I think.
There's. I'm forgive me. I'm trying to remember the trailers that have been released thus far, and I can't remember if any of them actually focused on any of the campaign because Doom's like an old franchise, but it's a great franchise, and it's known best for its kind of run and gun gameplay, as you said,
Yeah.
and it's accessible. Anyone can kind of really pick up and play it and have fun with it. Within reason, like it's not a kid's game, like
Yeah.
it's for adults, I guess, but it's accessible. And the campaign's always been like just fun. You know, people are still playing Doom 1 and 2 today
Right.
and having a blast with it. I've been playing, actually, I just remembered Brutal Doom, and if you don't know what that is, check out the latest version of Brutal Doom. There's a trailer for the latest version on YouTube. It fucking blew my mind. Like, that's the best way I can actually describe it. Brutal Doom's like what they've done with an old game with that mod blows my bloody mind. I can't even believe it. It is so much fun. I'm actually still playing it. Like, I play it like every day, a little bit of it every day when I come home, and I'm having a blast. My point is, it's a game that a lot of people love, and people that grew up with it back then in the 90s still love it today. Now, those people are older now.
Right.
They're of, like, different generations. I think they're the ones that are going to be saying things like, you know, I really hope the campaign's good in the new one, in Doom, the new one this year.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to care much about the multiplayer.
Look,
as much. They will, but not as much, I think. I think the multiplayer is more geared towards, like, current gen, like, if I can say that.
No,
like,
absolutely.
current gen gamers.
Look, the game, even the multiplayer, I didn't mean to like run away with it. Oh, it's so good. It's not amazing. It just reminds me. My main talking point is it does play well, and the multiplayer is very accessible. It's a tournament type game. But I know what you're saying with Doom 3. Doom 3, like let's say Doom 3 for now. Holy crap! That the single player on that. Like, don't tell me you didn't play with headphones on in the middle of the night and fucking scare the shit out of you. Like, it's just
Oh, man. Yeah.
like
I actually started replaying that
oh
again
god.
recently on Steam. I got it on Steam.
But I know exactly. I'm picking up what you're putting down there because I just think that people are going to say, "Hang on, what about the multiplayer?" And you know, let's have a look at this. And I think this is going to get negative reviews. Like, I didn't want to walk away. I didn't want to personify that it's something that's going to get rave reviews, and they're probably going to say, first of all, what you did. Where is the campaign? And I think when you just, sorry to cut you off, but what you did say about a later gen console generation coming about and playing games, and oh, look at this Doom game. I think they are trying to access that demographic.
Sure.
I didn't even pick up on that. To me, yeah, you're dead on the money. To me, it would, like, this is somebody who's not really a fan of some franchises, but to me this would kill most first person multiplayer games. If it main if the main thing was the multiplayer, like Call of Duty. My main thing on picking up this game would be what is the campaign like? Sure, in those videos that you sent me, or E3, remember we both watched those videos and probably
Yeah.
thought what everyone was thinking, when does this game come out? But
Yeah.
the fact that they haven't released anything in the ways of single player, which is like Uncharted 4 did not.
I just hope it's not going to be too short. Obviously, it's got to have a campaign.
It will, yeah.
You cannot have Doom without a campaign. We know it's going to have one,
Right.
but is it going to be good? And is it going to be long enough? Like, I don't want a really short campaign. That's kind of boring and stupid, if you ask me. I want a decent enough experience, like lengthwise and stuff, and just quality-wise. But, I don't know, like, unfortunately, I'm afraid it's just going to be one of those cases where it's like, well, you just got to wait and see. Like, you better pop that money down and see for yourself. Or, I guess, I don't know,
right.
probably wait for someone else to tell you or have a review out or something. I'm not sure, but
well, it's
up to you.
It's got a month till it releases, so...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's around the corner, and... we're just going to have to see. What was I going to say? Check out Brutal Doom, though. That mod. Thank you, Jordan, by the way. Bloody hell.
I have heard about
Get
it, yeah.
Or whatever, just at least check it out, just to see what I'm talking about when you can on YouTube. And I guess that goes for anyone. The 15 listeners that we have on this. No, seriously, though. And actually, on the topic, if I can segue here, on the topic of, like, current gen FPS, first-person shooter games, Titanfall 2 just got announced.
Yeah.
I think, like, last week. That was just out of nowhere. That just came out. Like, oh yeah, by the way, Titanfall 2 is coming out.
Yep.
And I think there was, like, a very short teaser trailer, I believe. I think I saw one. But Titanfall 2 is now a thing, like officially a thing. Everyone was saying ever since the first one came out that there was going to be one, but now it's like, I guess official that there's actually going to be a Titanfall 2. And I'm kind of happy with that. I like Titanfall 1. There, I said it. I know a lot of people hate it. I like it. I think Titanfall's cool.
Titanfall is cool.
I like that game.
Yeah,
I had so much fun on that.
This is one thing of many, I guess, but you and I both agree on that game.
Yeah.
That game was before its time. Well before its time.
I remember thinking, I was like, fuck this shit, I can't believe there's no campaign, rah, rah, rah. Maybe that's a bit overdramatic, but, I didn't like the fact that there wasn't a campaign. I thought that was a bit weird. I remember at the time I'm thinking, that's strange that they'd release a game like this, but with no campaign.
Yeah.
But I remember I played it way after it was like the hype died and everyone kind of forgot about it. I started playing it ages after it like died down and stuff. I think it was on sale, so I got it, had a new PC, tested the game out, ran fine. But I ended up playing so much of that, I just had so much fun. I forgot about the fact that there was no... Like, I just stopped caring that there was no campaign because I was having that much fun online. And this is coming from a person that just generally doesn't engage well with online games. Like, I'm not too good at them. I like them, but I'm not good at them,
right.
So I don't have that much fun online with games like that. Online, I guess any real sort of multiplayer game, but especially like FPS games and action games like that, I don't usually have fun online because I'm so bad at them. Titanfall was one of the first games that were like that, online games, that I wasn't great, but I didn't actually suck as hard as I usually do, and I could actually get kills and stuff, and I understood the mechanics and how to play and some of the tactics, so that made it a bit more fun for me. But that's more of a personal thing, to be honest. But judging it on what it was, I actually had a lot of fun. So we don't really know much about Titanfall 2. People have always speculated or it was rumored that there was going to be a campaign in the second one. Maybe there will be.
If there is, I'll be very interested.
Because I don't believe anything was really announced other than it's coming out. So let's wait and see. It's early days, obviously.
Everything I've read about it
says
out.
Probably next year.
Everything that I've read about it has said that it does have a single player campaign. But
Right.
that's
Okay. So
that's just hearsay, you know. Like you
yeah.
said, Forbes
Mm.
says that, there's a single player, so apparently there is, you know. That's a bit how's it
In
doing?
in other gaming news, I think I'm not sure. Yesterday, recently, let's say recently, because I'm not sure exactly when, but very recently, a post that was made on NeoGAF shows that apparently there was a leaked image or a map leak or leaked map, I should say, of Red Dead Redemption 2, the Red Dead
I've
Redemption
heard about
2
this.
map, and that's kind of got people really, I guess it would be fair to say, really excited. I suppose. I mean, it's supposedly Red Dead Redemption 2. That's pretty big damn news.
Yep.
Like people have been waiting. When did the first game come out? When did that come out? That's old, like kind of an old game now. The first one, but basically, people have been waiting for this ever since that first one came out.
Right.
That was on last gen. That was on like PS3 and stuff. Then boom, like apparently this is happening. Red Dead Redemption 2 reportedly leaked. I just saw that article on PC Gamer, and it's saying, originally posted on NeoGAF. TechRadar has claimed that a source close to the development of the new Red Dead game has confirmed that the map is legitimate. Apparently, that
Oh,
leaked
wow.
map. And if you guys look it up, there's actually an overhead view, like an image of the actual map, and it looks flippin' huge. If you ask me, judging from what I saw, so that's kind of got people waiting in anticipation, and it's pretty much the end of April's nearly. We're going on the end of April now. E3 is just around the corner.
Yep.
So people are expecting to see some big names getting dropped or revealed, big games getting revealed at this year's E3. Which just reminded me of another thing, just to go off topic, kind of, sort of, for a brief moment. My mate Jordan said something very interesting recently on the topic of E3, and it was something along the lines of, like how weird it is now that we get all the big game news and big games are revealed before E3 even happens.
Yep.
And then by the time E3 comes
No
around,
one cares.
it's like, oh, well, yeah, we kind of knew about that. Usually you'd get a trailer or something
That's so true.
that's like additional, supplemental material, shows you some new things. But you kind of know about the game before it comes out. And it's like, I thought about that. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of weird that happens now. So, I mean, that's a whole separate topic in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, is E3 hype actually as hype as it used to be once upon a time?
No, not at all.
Back in the day.
Not at all.
No, it's not.
That's another.
Rest assured, that's E3 is around the corner. It is happening again. People always love it. Big games get revealed or confirmed, I guess would be more appropriate. We know they're getting released, but they get confirmed, I guess, at E3. So yeah, we'll see what happens there too.
Another thing.
What else?
Okay, what else? Let's just get down to this one. And this is something that's either receiving almost critical acclaim or somebody saying, I don't care. No Man's Sky, the gameplay videos have just come out.
Yeah.
I've been watching this and I'm interested, but I don't care at the same time.
Okay, yep, sure.
I'm so impressed with the scaling. I'm so impressed with you flying a jet to Earth and you're 84,000 kilometers away and it's just ticking away as you're flying back. Look, this game looks like almost, let's just relate it to something so it's easier. Armor. You either want to play you want to play a first person shooter let's say Call of Duty or, what have you, or you want to play one of those Armor games or Squad.
Something more
or
realistic.
Yeah, something very, to me this game is going to be like a Borderlands, but a realistic Borderlands to me. Like a ridiculous, like people
Yep.
discovering things in 10 years and putting it on the internet, and people are
Yep.
like, wow, holy shit, that
Yep.
game is big. This game looks so big. I can't imagine anything. I don't even know what to say about this game. I'm interested in it. I will say that, but I do think it's going to be a flop, personally.
Yep.
Because you collect.
I'm personally interested in it.
Yeah.
I don't really know which way it's going to go, which way it's going to swing in terms of like, sales and how much it makes and all that sort of stuff, because it's, how do I explain it? Like, it's a space exploration, like space sim game, and although those games, space sim games, have become more prevalent in the last couple of years,
Right.
I don't know if it's at that stage yet where it's like a main genre of video game where heaps of people pick it up and play it. It still seems like although it's more prevalent now, it still seems like a bit of a niche, is what I'm trying to
Yep.
say. Still, we have things like Star Citizen's still. I don't know where Star Citizen is. I don't know if anyone knows. It's still getting made, I suppose. Elite Dangerous came out. By the way, that's like a part of the reason why I'm so hyped for No Man's Sky is because of Elite Dangerous. That game is so amazing to me. I'm, by no stretch of the imagination, ace pilot or whatever, expert at that game, but
Cool.
I get so lost in that game. I'm sure I've said this before. That game is probably the game I go to when I just want to get fully immersed in a different world. I'll play Elite Dangerous. So, because of my experience in that, I think I'm very, I guess, excited for No Man's Sky and what it has to offer. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it's kind of like it does well for itself and everything, and it's strong and they make a bit of money off it.
Right. Yeah.
So that'll be good to see. Marketing wise, I don't know. Maybe they could do a bit better to sell it.
Let's talk about just real quickly. Now that you said marketing, Rogue One. I didn't know about this until you told me. Why didn't I know about this?
Okay.
That's marketing was poor for that. Like, I know, I can't say that because it probably has a bit of a
Well,
niche, but
I don't know.
I didn't hear about that. But that looks extremely interesting to me. It looks almost like. Do you remember Stargate? Do you remember the show Stargate? It doesn't remind me of that at all, but for some
Yeah,
reason I'm just
I
thinking of
do
that show.
actually.
Remember Tilk?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyways.
The original Stargate.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Was that
Um.
MacGyver? That was MacGyver, wasn't it? The guy on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Oh
was.
my
He
God.
started that.
Oh my God. Anyways,
MacGyver.
Rogue One. Sorry. Just
I don't
that
know
was just
why
a
you didn't hear
throwback to
about it.
anybody that used to watch MacGyver.
I think they're doing the same thing they did with the Force Awakens. Like they did the teaser trailer, which they did. I think the first teaser trailer was leaked around the same time the Episode 7 trailer was. But anyway, I think it seems to be the same kind of path they took with Force Awakens. Like they did the teaser, now they did the like theatrical teaser, I guess is what you might call the trailer that just came out. And I think from there, then they start like branching out more and start doing more of they'll release a narrative trailer, one that embellishes more on the narrative and the characters a little bit more, and then they'll have like the TV spots and like the big internet ad campaigns and stuff for it, the marketing, the hype for it, the toys, like you name it. I think the marketing for the Star Wars movies now, like with Disney behind it and stuff, I think whatever they're doing is right. Like whatever they're doing is working. Whatever it is, I think Episode 7 proved to that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, holy hell, that movie was just wrapping up sessions in the cinema just before the Blu-ray came out, the DVD and the
Holy
Blu-ray.
cow.
I'm pretty sure it was like right up until the release of the home video version, which was like crazy.
That's good, man.
And that movie killed it in the box office, if I remember correctly. Like, they made stupid amounts of profit, money coming back in. Which has sparked this new or renewed interest for the Star Wars franchise now, which they've built up that audience now. The old fans have come back. They've got new fans now, new generations of fans that are now going to be behind Rogue One and the other spin-off movies and Episode 8 and 9 eventually when that comes out. And now they got the theme parks. I mean, you could go on and on. Like Disney, as soon as they acquired the rights and whatever the licenses from Lucas, they fully sat down. I picture them sitting in the boardroom and literally doing like a 20-year plan for Star Wars. Like, they got everything planned out. They've got dates. They got calendars marked for all this stuff. They know what they're going to do with the games. They know what games they're making. They know the movies, the spin-off movies, the how much money they need to pour into this stuff, when they're going to come out, the video games, the toys, the marketing, the everything. They've got it. It's all planned out. They're just following the plan now.
Yeah.
The calendar. That's all they're doing now. And like I said, I think it's working. I'm excited for Rogue One. I hear some people are more excited for Rogue One than they are with the core movies like 7, 8, and 9. They think it's going to be better or just as good, which is great. I mean, it's cool to see this is the first Star Wars like spin-off movie that's like not about Luke, Han, Leia, Anakin, or whatever, like the main characters.
Right.
But it's still canon, and that's going to be really cool to see different characters, a different story, a different side of the Star Wars galaxy or universe.
Speaking about like different sides and almost like a subtext beneath that massive billboard of the movie, but like Suicide Squad, Doc Strange, there are a lot of things. Look, there's a lot of things coming out.
Holy hell, you're right. Doctor
when
Strange
you said that,
it
just reminded me of Jared Leto playing the Joker. That just reminded me when you were saying that. If people want to talk to me about why Jared Leto won't be as good, don't talk to me. Basically, I think this movie, not just the movie, I think him in the movie will make people realize what can be done in the ways of almost like a sociopath character. I did watch also the Doc Strange trailer. I'm not a massive fan of that guy himself, but his acting is on par. I believe in that. Even the Star Trek movie, what I like to see is like a movie that's not necessarily great, but just an actor that just lifts the movie, and I think he has done that.
We were talking about this the other day, but that movie's genuinely got me, waiting with bated breath, because what that trailer showed legitimately got me going like, holy shit, like that looks amazing. I actually can't wait to see that on the big screen. Like some of those, I don't even know how to describe it because I don't know much about Doctor Strange, but some of those like magical sequences of like otherworldly shit actually occurring looked amazing in that trailer. And you only got like certain glimpses of it.
Yeah.
Like there's some Inception style like imagery in there of like landscapes and buildings and cities and stuff, cityscapes like bending and morphing. Like that looks crazy. Like that looks visually appealing and stunning. Like I think that's going to be one of those spectacle movies. Like you've got to see it on the big screen kind of thing. And Doctor Strange is, I mean, the character Doctor Strange from the Marvel Comics is a character that's not as well known as, dare I say, as I'm talking about general audiences and stuff. I don't think he's well known amongst the general audience, obviously compared to like Captain America and Iron Man and the big names.
Yeah.
But obviously amongst the comic book community, Marvel comic book fans and stuff, like he's just as important as a character and stuff. And I personally haven't read much of it. I haven't read any Doctor Strange stories, but I know enough about him to appreciate like who he is in the Marvel universe, and what he does and stuff. I hope this movie... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this movie created, like, this whole generation of, like, Doctor Strange fans now.
I wouldn't either, actually.
I think them casting Benedict Cumberbatch...
What a name.
...is clever, because I see that as, like, a tactical move by Marvel or Disney or whoever, the casting director or whoever's behind it. I don't know. Because... I think they're trying to broaden their appeal or their target audience. A lot of... I almost don't want to say it because it's going to sound like I'm generalizing whatever, but correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Benedict Cumberbatch really popular with the female audiences?
With the ladies. Yeah, he is extremely.
I don't
extremely.
know. So, maybe not. I'm probably wrong, but that... I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just trying to picture...
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Their point of view, like, why they would cast him in that. Maybe it was to broaden the appeal, the audience. I don't care, because I'm going to see it either way. I think that movie looks cool.
I know what you're saying, then.
I'm judging it by the trailer. That's all we know about it, is just that trailer that got released, and it looks cool.
Yep.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm also seeing, just with... I guess with franchise movies, like him being, it's just reminding me of Star Trek and like we're talking about Star Wars, and also we were just talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. Is franchises are, for the life of me, I don't like sequels, and people try to say that, and I say that as much as possible. But look, franchises are sticking around, and now that I'm just thinking of franchises, I'm looking at what's coming up in the diary, what have I got marked? And there's just franchises in PS4. Like, you've got the Fallout 4 DLC. You've got, you still got Ratchet and Clank. Have you played Ratchet and Clank?
I have never played a Ratchet and Clank game, and someone at work last week's like, oh, the new Ratchet and Clank is coming out. And I actually didn't know. I thought he was referring to the movie, because I know there's a movie coming out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably not going to see it. He's like, no, there's a new game
I'm not going to see it.
I'm like, what? There's a game? Like, a new one coming out? I actually had no idea. I had no clue. I thought he was talking about the movie. But no, yeah, there's a game coming out. And I think it's out tomorrow, this week. It comes out this week, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've never played one, nor did I even know of the new one that's coming out, so yeah, short answer, no.
I'm just thinking of these franchises, and where I'd almost go as far as to say as our generation is the one that's suffered or been handed these franchises. Like, we got even the Ghostbusters game coming out, I believe, in July. Am I wrong by that?
I mean the movie.
No, I think there's a game with the movie. I'm worried about that. Hang on.
Are you serious? There's a Ghostbusters game?
Yeah, I thought we talked about this before.
Based on the movie?
Hang on.
No, I thought we talked about the movie.
Yeah, we did talk about the movie.
This is news to me. This is news to me if there's a game coming out. What the hell? There's what's it called? There's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that's coming out.
I haven't even
sure as well. There was a trailer for it.
Now I'm just going on franchises now. Yeah, there is. 2 days ago, sorry. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to someone at work. 2 days ago, it was announced, Ghostbusters game.
Oh. How bizarre. Is it like an app game or is it on consoles?
No, it's on consoles, I thought.
Holy hell. Alright then. Okay.
Anyways, but
weird.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these franchises. I guess I'm just looking at what's coming up soon and just to like what to parlay our next episode into. But look, we've got Uncharted. We've got a lot of things.
God of War 4 got leaked.
Yeah, I know. See, another franchise. But God of War 3 was such a great game. Did you play that?
Oh, absolutely.
Kratos?
Yeah.
Oh, Kratos.
Yeah, I played that. I tried playing... I got Ascension, God of War Ascension, when that came out on PS3, but I never actually finished it. Not because I didn't want to, not because I got bored with it, even though I kind of sort of did, but I just wanted to finish it. I never did, because there was one bit in the game where I got stuck, and it was on this. I still remember it. You're on this like elevator platform thing, and it's like going up, and enemies just keep spawning on it, which is a typical God of War level design thing. Like
Yeah.
there's in every game, there's a bit like that where you're on this thing that elevator or thing that's going up or down, and you just got to beat all the enemies before it reaches the top. Anyway, it was a thing like that, and I just could never, ever call me a noob or whatever, but I could just never get past it, and it just got frustrating to the point where I just couldn't be bothered trying to beat it.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Um,
I've taken us off the trail a bit.
but yeah, God of War is another franchise thing that's being expanded upon.
There was something also I wanted to talk about quickly just with these publishers, Ubisoft. Do you think that they're barking up the wrong tree with this For Honor? The medieval type almost FPS, no, third person shooter. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know where they're going with it.
What do you mean? Like, it's not? Are you trying to say it's like they might be barking up the wrong tree because it's not the type of game they usually make?
Yeah, like no, sorry, not the
Okay.
game. Well, it hasn't really been done before at all. Like a multiplayer. That's what I'm asking. Like, is there a reason it hasn't been done before? Because I'm watching it. It looks so good. Everything looks
Oh,
amazing.
games have been done. No, games have been done like
Oh,
that.
really?
There's actually a fair few. No, yeah, they probably aren't well known amongst the general gaming population, but they are. And what was it called? My friends are gonna hate me. There was that one on Steam that was like basically like that. But it was first person, I think. It was first person, and you like go around. I think you could be like, there was a Viking class and like other ones like that, like knights and stuff. I forget what it's called. But yeah, there was a popular one like that on Steam. I've got it here in my library. What was it called? Chivalry. That's it. Wasn't Chivalry like
I've
that?
never played it.
Medieval Warfare.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah. It was kind of like that, like same theme and everything. Except I think it was first person. And there's other ones too, that are like that. Look, I don't know. Are they barking up the wrong tree?
That's a poor term. I just didn't know how to. I've just been watching it, and every time I watch it, I think, "Oh, this looks great," you know. But it's almost as if I don't know.
I kind of respect that about Ubisoft in a funny way. Like they don't just make one type of game. They've done a little bit of everything, or not everything, maybe a lot of things. You know, they've done action games. They've done their first person shooter games. They've done stealth games. They've done RPGs. Like Child of Light.
Oh
That
man,
game. No one ever talks about that. Like, that game is amazing.
I should get that game. It reminds
Child
me
of
of
Light.
Bastion. Did you ever play Bastion?
I've never played it. I know exactly the game you're talking about, and I understand the connection you're making there. Child of Light's so goddamn good. Like, that's such a great Ubisoft game. Like, seriously, if you love... just the music and art style is enough to make you want to play it. Like, that game looks incredible, but it's awesome. It's fun. It's got turn-based combat and stuff like that, and RPG elements. That's so cool. And that's not something you would usually associate with a typical run-of-the-mill Ubisoft game, but they did it, and I can confidently say, in my opinion, like, that they did it well, and I love that game. So I kind of like that about Ubisoft. They do different types of things. They do try different genres, and I think that's cool.
For some reason, sorry about that before. I thought Bastion was made by Ubisoft. I don't know why I did that. I thought I was segueing into it a bit, but
no, that's an indie
yeah,
game.
sorry. Wow.
I kind of forgot about For Honor. That's kind of just fallen off the edge of the earth. Like, it's not on the radar anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's on my list. I've got a list where I just keep keep tabs on. Another one is Homefront Revolution, but I'm a bit worried about that. But we'll see. Oh, that's about sort of all I've got this week. this year.
Oh, there's so many other things, like, holy hell, so many other topics, games, movies, whatever, even TV shows. Oh, really quickly, season 2 of Mr. Robot, the trailer just came out the other day, and I was, like, jumping up and down in my seat when I saw that. I'm so glad that's gotten, like, renewed or whatever for a second season. That show is effing awesome. Like, please watch it. I can't praise that show enough. And I just finished season 4 of House of Cards, which, holy shit, like, I can't really talk about it, but the way that season ends is, like, it kind of plateaus for a bit in that season. Like, it just kind of, like, you know, the same thing's happening. It doesn't feel like it's really going anywhere. Like, it is, but it's not. And then, boom, like, you know, oh, guess what? Another bombshell. So, I think I have to wait till another 12 months or whatever for season 5. And Game of Thrones, I think, comes back next week, I believe, the new season. So everyone's kind of waiting with bated breath for that one. That'll be good to get back on board with. And yeah, just really quickly before we wrap up, if anyone's listening and you're bored and you've got a few minutes to spare, check out the Amazing World of Geek YouTube channel. Check out my boys Augustin on there doing his first run through of Dark Souls 3, his favorite video game series franchise. Show him some of that love, that appreciation, give him some of that support. He's genuinely been having lots of fun getting through that and sharing his experiences on YouTube with you guys for the first time, and generally just having fun with it and having fun with editing and putting it together. So show him some of that love, show him some of that support. He does put in personal, some extra time in his personal life to get that done and put on there, just to share with people that are interested in similar things with the Dark Souls franchise and stuff. And that is kind of trending right now, the Dark Souls 3 series.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's
huge.
playing it right now. It seems to be quite successful, which is, you know, it's not a surprise. It's Dark Souls that they're always doing well for themselves. But yeah, check it out. Get on there. Show us some of that support. And as always, we appreciate people taking the time, listening. People that even comment and, you know, give feedback, constructive feedback and stuff, that's always very, 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 very well appreciated and well received. We try and... I can't say we try and read all the comments, not like we have that many to get through, but we, look out for them, and if there's feedback and stuff, we, never palm that off. We always try and take that on board and make what we do better and more enjoyable and accessible for people. So please, do that if you have anything to comment on, or you just want to chime in and give your opinion maybe about some of the stuff we've said. Maybe you disagree or agree. That's cool. But yeah, that's it for today. Well, for now, I should say. Yeah. Until next time.
Yeah, until next time.
Thanks again, Chris.
You're right, buddy.
Yeah, take it easy,
You
buddy.
too, man. Talk to you soon.